All right, so now I'm going to take a look at the NotebookLM interface and see. So I've already added my syllabus, but let's say I want to add some other content from, I want to add some other content from the course. So I have a lot of course materials. So I'm going to, because PDFs are easier to upload right now, let's just say I want to do all the rubrics for my projects. And then I'll take all the instructions as well. Let's see. Okay, so let's put those in. And you can see this just becomes more source documents. So if I wanted to, I could redo the audio overview if I wanted to. But I think it's the more, obviously, the more information, the more muddy it might get. So if you want to wait to create the audio overview until after you have all your documents, that's totally fine as well. I don't know that it has the feature right now to redo it, although I would imagine that's going to come. Nonetheless, I can always chat with it. So let me just say, based on the syllabus and rubrics in this course, what do you think is important for the instructor when they grade my work? So again, I'm just purely experimenting here. This does not take away from interacting with your instructor. But I think we all know about sort of the reality of the implicit and the explicit expectations. So again, this does not replace. What it does is give you another way to engage with the material. So here's some important things to consider that your instructor might be looking for. Active and engaged participation, timely submission, original work, academic integrity, APA formatting, understanding the process. So you can just start to see that these are ways that you might structure your work. These are ways that you might, some values that you might put into this work that you have. Let's just say, when is the assessment PowerPoint project due again? I can't remember. So can I pull out the syllabus and check? Absolutely. Can I chat with it? Absolutely. So again, this just gives you, I say that a lot, this just gives you another way of interacting with the material. So the assessment PowerPoint project is due week 12 of the semester, which begins on November 4th. All assignments are due by Sunday, 11:59. So it gives you some other information. Again, I can go and I can cross-check this with the syllabus. So this is why I really like this product, because hallucinations are limited. They still exist, but because it gives you that source material, you can go back and you can cross-reference it all the time. So play around with this, experiment with different source documents. Let's just say, what are some other things I might want to add? Let's put my lecture slide decks in there. So I have all my lecture slide decks in PDF form. So again, super easy to just drag and drop all of that in here. And I think one thing this shows you is like the amount of content you can put in here. And I think as a student, like this just helps me keep some things in order, perhaps. I'm just going to say, this is my demo video notebook. Um, I can go to all of this information, interact in the notebook guide, view my chats, view my notes. I can add my own notes from class in here if I want to, and look at all the opportunities that I have to interact with this material. So let's just look at, I don't know, what are the 5 key points to remember if I remember nothing else from this course? Let's just see. So just as a reminder, this does not take anything else away from the work that you're going to do, but you do see that it can break down content in different ways. And I think what's really neat is you're starting to see that the content is coming from different sources now. In some cases, it's coming from slide decks. In other cases, it's coming from a different slide deck or multiple slide decks. But you see it has that source material here. So keep these things in mind. Other ways that you can interact, ask questions, and experiment with source documents. And you can choose what those source documents are.